Yo, what is going on, guys? It is JaeS Solo Podcast, episode 5, I believe. And it is Sunday, February 24th, 2019. I'm feeling a little sick. Kind of been off and on for a few months. I thought I was getting better, but I guess I'm not. So, anyway, today I'm going to kind of talk about I guess just a little bit about me. I know that's boring, but I guess I better do it now while no one listens versus later. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about when I was at Bemidji and just kind of what happened there and how my kind of college career has went, because I've bounced around a lot and I've been kind of a Minnesota journeyman, and my girl says I should add background music for my podcast, and I've thought about it, but I don't know, maybe I will. I'll play around with it. I'll see. I know it can be kind of quiet when it's just me, because there's not a second person talking and stuff like that, but I feel like a lot of podcasts do not have background music and it's just them. But usually it's 2 or 3 people, which kind of makes it better, because if there's an awkward pause that I do, there's someone to kind of start talking and I can take a break and think about what I have to say. And I know some podcasts I think are scripted, others are not. It really just depends on what you're talking about and what you're doing. My podcasts are really not scripted. I did one episode. It was Out of 30 episode 4 with Silas Martin. I took a few notes, but it wasn't really scripted necessarily. Usually the podcasts where I have a guest on, if I'm going to talk to them and interview them, I'll probably write down 2 or 3 questions I want to ask and leave it at that. But all my stuff is just natural. So I hope that throughout my podcasting career, what was that? I hope in my podcasting career I'll just naturally get better at, kind of talking and not having these awkward pauses or saying or or anything like that. I just took a drink there, that's why there was a pause. Gatorade Zero, because I'm cutting. So, yeah, I would like to, just focus on that and get better at my podcast. And I don't know, I feel like to make them more interesting, it would be to either, the solo ones are tough because there's only so much you can do, and you can't really, the only thing I could do to make it more interesting is if people sent me requests of hey, this is happening in my life, give me your opinion, and then I read their email and then I respond to it. A lot of people do that. I know Bill Burr does that on his podcast every once in a while. The Hodge twins do that on their Ask Hodge Twins YouTube. So that's something I'd probably do with my solo podcast, because that'd make it more interesting and less about me and just me talking about random crap. That, or just adding maybe even video might help. I did video for my Out of 30 podcasts. I need to get a better camera. That's something I want to invest in, because that camera's more meant for taking pictures, so it's kind of, the camera quality is not great for videos. Another thing would probably, I don't know, I just gotta kind of mess around with it, maybe adding new pictures, because my JaeS Solo Podcast YouTube picture is cool, I like it, but maybe switching it up every once in a while would be nice. So I guess if anyone has any ideas. But like I said, my issue is not so much even the quality right now, it's the fact that no one's listening. So I gotta step up my social media game, I think. But that's another thing about this generation too, is that even people know about it. How many people are actually gonna take the time to listen to my 10-15 minute talk? It's not likely. Honestly, if I had a buddy that had a podcast, I'd probably listen to it. But if it was someone I didn't know too well, that I knew who they were, I've seen them, I talked to them in person, but I wasn't good buddies with them, probably wouldn't even listen to it. I probably wouldn't try. So I think that's my biggest issue. So much isn't the quality or my speaking, but it's more about just getting my name out there. And I was going to talk about being at Bemidji and my experience, and I probably will still talk about it, but I kind of got on this rant about, just suggestions for my podcast, so I might just keep it to that, because like I said, I don't like to have these podcasts super long. I've had an eventful couple last days. I could talk about that, but like I said, I just don't want to talk about me the whole time. It's all good, and every once in a while I will, but I want to space that out. I don't want to have every single solo podcast about me. Even though it's just me on here, I want to talk about either other things that are going on in the world or talk about other people, and advice maybe that they send to me. But like I said, it wraps around back to I don't have people sending me questions or anything like that or giving me suggestions because I don't have any listeners. So that's something I got to invest in, is better social media, getting my name out there and all that. And being consistent with videos, not just podcasts, but like even like, maybe producing or music or vlogs or reviews of food or guns or whatever. Just being more consistent of my brand. And I think that's the biggest thing, is consistency and social media and getting your name out there. Because at the end of the day, I mean, your product will sell, obviously. The better quality, that's good. That's all sound good. But when you're a college student and, you don't have the money in the world, that part's a little tough. So my goal would be, to have more quantity than quality right now. Usually I'm more of a quality kind of guy and less quantity, but I mean, I when it comes to like this audio stuff right here, I'm pretty set. I mean, this microphone I'm using here and these headphones and stuff, they weren't cheap by any means. I put a good amount of money into them. I got them off Sweetwater. It's if you're into audio or any music thing, I feel like you should know what Sweetwater is. It's like the online version of Guitar Center. So yeah, this is good stuff I'm working with. My DAW, is Pro Tools. Pro Tools is a great editing surface. I have a good laptop. It's not so much of that stuff. It's more just like how I speak and more entertainment value. Like I said, I just don't want to be talking about me the whole time because that's boring. Not so much for me, but I mean, I guess a little bit for me because I already know me, but it's boring for everyone else too. So, and like I said, maybe I gotta do more out of 30 podcasts because those are more fun. God, I gotta get someone on that. That might have to be my thing. And then, like I said, being consistent with other videos. It's just super hard with school and football and stuff like that, yada yada. But I'll get it done. So yeah, I guess that was my little rant for today. I was gonna talk about other stuff, but not feeling it right now. I really don't want to go down that road. Just because I'm bored of it myself. Like Bemidji, I mean, not only did I live it, but I feel like I've told a lot of friends about it and everything, and I'm just like sick of talking about it. And not just that, but just like even talking about this weekend and like stuff. I just like, I don't know, I don't want to do that. I want to, I don't know. This is still a very, very, very young brand. I say brand because I want to do more than podcasting, but it's just a young thing I got going on. I mean, I only got 10 subscribers on YouTube. I need to start making smaller goals. I think that's another thing. Hold on, I'm going to take a sip. Awkward pause. Oh, that's good. All right. Yeah, I think another thing that would be good for me to do is make small goals. I'm talking small goals. Like, a small goal would be by summer getting to 25 subscribers. So summer, it's late February, so about 3 months, get 15 more subscribers, which that doesn't sound hard to a lot of people, but I mean, I started this podcast last summer, so it's been half a year, a little over, and I only have 10 subscribers. So I mean, I gotta get double that in like half the time. And then once I get like 25 subscribers, maybe it'll be get 50 in a month or something, you know. These are just examples, but it's something I gotta look into. I gotta look into somehow building this thing I got going. And shout out to all the like people that are supporting now, because those are gonna be the people I'll remember. But yeah, I don't really know what else I gotta talk about today. It's already been about 10 minutes, so like I said, these solo podcasts are meant to be short, sweet, to the point. The Out of 30 podcasts where I have a guest, those are meant to be like an hour long. I might even invest in a third microphone so I can have 2 guests at one point, but I would have to get a new audio surface, or is it audio? I forget what this technology is called. But I'd have to get a new one of this Focusrite things, because it only holds 2 mics, so I'd have to get one that holds 3. So like I said, this is it's definitely a hobby that can get expensive. I probably dropped an easy $1,000 on all my stuff so far, and like I said, I only got 10. Like, this is a very I'm still very young in this, practically a newborn. So I mean, but at the end of the, like I said, at the end of the day, it's not about equipment. I could have spent $10,000 on all this stuff and still only have 10 subscribers, you know. So it's just something I gotta play with. But anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful last couple days, and I'll keep doing this, keep being consistent, and please like and subscribe. Seriously, if I could get to 25 subscribers, that'd be awesome. I appreciate it, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.